Hello and welcome to The Brief, where we bring you key economic developments that occurred in the previous week and key activities to watch in the new week. It is the first full week of June 2022, and the approval of the Nigerian-Morocco gas pipeline deal signals a new opportunity for Nigeria to serve as an alternative energy supplier to Europe. For the key socioeconomic events from last week, the Federal Inland Revenue Service stated that it would commence the enforcement and recovery of unremitted tax deductions owed by states and local governments in Nigeria. The decision was contained in a public notice signed by its executive chairman, Mr. Mohamed Nami. The World Bank, through its blog, said the Russia-Ukraine war, COVID-19 pandemic, and rising inflation pose challenges to Nigeria's poverty reduction plans. Also last week, the federal government announced the approval of the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline deal. According to the Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Mr. Timi Silva, at the end of a Federal Executive Council meeting in Abuja, he disclosed that the deal will help Nigeria to position itself as a strategic energy supplier. At the presentation of the International Monetary Fund's latest Sub-Saharan Africa Regional Economic Outlook report earlier last week, the body's resident representative for Nigeria, Mr. Ari Aisen, warned that with the magnitude of fuel subsidy payments, debt servicing may take all of Nigeria's revenue by 2026. Union Bank of Nigeria announced the completion of the transfer of 93.41% of shares to Titan Trust Bank, which has led to the restructuring of the board. For the roundup of developments in the capital market for the week ended 3rd June 2022, the equities market recorded negative performance from the NGX ASI, which was minus 2.18% loss week on week, and the NESG OTC closed negative with a minus 5.31% loss. The INEFX and the NAFEX rate closed positive, while the Brent crude oil and West Texas Intermediate crude oil prices moved upwards at the end of the week. The FMDQ debt market size closed positive, while the AFEX ACI index closed positive, while the AEI index closed negative. From what to expect from the markets this week, published by ProShare, the ProShare research team believes that as we approach the second half of the year, 2022, the Russia-Ukraine tension is expected to remain a major driver of soaring energy prices and inflation across the world. Also this week, oil prices are expected to climb amidst growing demand from China as COVID-19 restriction eases. For the fixed income market, ProShare expects the interbank rate to hover around current levels with liquidity staying elevated, while he expects the yields to trend lower if liquidity robustness persists. Looking at the equities market, it closed red throughout the week. Analysts attribute this to recent sell-off on the NGX, to short-term investors switching to high-yield assets in response to the hike in the monetary policy rate to generate higher profits. For the economic, financial, and capital market events to watch in this week, on Tuesday, June 7, 2022, the Central Bank of Nigeria Technical Committee on Comprehensive Import Supervision Scheme is organizing a sensitization workshop for importers and stakeholders with the theme Technologies, Automation, and the Future of Import Trade Post-Pandemic. Also on the same date, the Nigeria Economic Summit Group will host a stakeholder validation session on Nigeria's solid mineral sector government landscape and prospects reports. Time for the virtual event is 10 a.m. Afrinvest will host a conversation on how to become a smart investor on Wednesday, 8th of June 2022 from 12 p.m. On the same date, the Fintech Association of Nigeria will host its 2022 annual general meeting, and time for the virtual event is 5 p.m. And that'll be all for this edition of The Brief. You can join our website www.proshare.co to read our news stories, reports, and watch our videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great week and please stay safe.